Hello and welcome to my YouTube here. Today we're going to be making a taro bag out of old pair of denim jeans. You see I have a few of them here, and this works out real well. And you see here I have a little mouse tie pin on mine. If you wonder what that orange thing is, you can put a little stuff on it. But this really helps protect against the elements if you work outside. Events like fairs and festivals, carnivals, things like this, rain and whatever else gets on your table, protects your cards when you're not around using them, and they don't go anywhere in this. And people like this. They always wonder about it. They're always curious about it. They've actually asked me to make them bags like this, but you can just make your own. And so that's what I'm going to show you here today. It's real easy. You just need an old pair of denim jeans. Here's another bag here. It's a little bit wider pocket than what the first one had on there, but or it's at the top. You can see the first one's a little chewed up, but I still use it. But the flap just goes inside the pocket like that. And I usually keep them in a bandana as well, protected in there. So they're wrapped in a bandana, put in the pocket, and you could take them anywhere, and they're not going to get damaged in anything. So how do we get started? Well, first you need an old pair of jeans. And it just so happens, here we go. We got a set. What we want to do is we just want to cut out the pocket first, all the way up to the top of the waist, above the pocket, because that's going to be the flap. And we just want to roughly cut it out first, away from the rest of the pants, so we're not fighting the whole pair of pants here just for the pocket. Just cut it roughly out. Don't take somebody else's new jeans and do this. If you don't have old jeans, go to the Goodwill. You can get them for $5. But if you got a pair of your own, it's something you've had for a long time, so it's a part of you that you might throw away because you're not going to use them anymore. But if you can keep that pocket and use them to make a taro bag, it's a part of you that you'll always have, and it's a nice thing to keep your cards in. So, okay, here we have just the pocket now. We can trim it out from there, and the rest of the jeans we don't need anymore. Now we're just going to trim real careful right along that edge of the pocket from the sides and the bottom. Trim away that extra denim. A sharp knife is good. A sharp pair of scissors is good here. Just going along that edge, nice and clean, and just cleaning it up there. There we go. That's good. Very good. Nice clean edge. And do the same thing to the bottoms. And here we got a little extra there on the top of the flap, but it just goes along pretty smooth. There we go. Okay, now we got everything on the sides and on the bottom. Let me trim this off right here a little bit. We don't need that. We want the start of the flap to be no wider than the pocket top itself, because it's got to go inside the pocket. And we want this flap top part to be a little bit cut at an angle because it's going to go inside the pocket. So keep it an angle going on it a little bit. It just doesn't have to be 45 degrees, but just like a 30 degree or so. And I'm going to cut a little bit here, a little bit more. And it should be right to the edge of the pocket and an angle from the top. There you go. Perfect. Now that'll flip into the side of the bag very nicely. And here we go. And there you go. That's how it works. With the cards inside, it works out real nice. Again, I usually keep mine in a bandana, but for this particular pocket, that won't work. The pocket's a little smaller than most. That's a little wider one. Most of your denim jeans are wider than what we're doing here. But on this one we're cutting, but it's a little narrow, but it works fine just for the cards themselves. And you just tuck them in there like so, and the flap goes over the cards, and you just smooth it down nice with your fingers, your hand, down the pocket. And there you have it. Protected deck of tarot cards in denim. A pair of denim that you've had for many years maybe. So it's something close to you that you can keep. And that's how that works. Now I'll show you how I usually keep my cards in these pockets, like with a bandana. I usually take a bandana like this and I fold it in half. You just fold it in half like this. And then I take my cards and I start them on the lower right bottom there, flush with the edge of the bandana, the bottom of the deck, flush with the edge of the bandana. So as I roll like this, now you have slack on the left side. Just pat it down. That's open. That's okay. That'll be at the bottom of the pocket. And you just keep on rolling it and flattening out the slack side. Roll it again. And just keep rolling it till you run out of bandana. And then you take the slack side and you fold it over like that. And that'll be the top of the pocket. That'll go in the top part. The bottom goes in like that. This should go in pretty smooth. And then you take the flap and you just flap it over the cards, bandana, and the whole thing. And you just smooth it down with your hands. It's a pocket. It's easy to get your hand in there. And that's it. Nice and snug, protected, and you got it. Not going anywhere. And it'll last you a long time. You can take those pockets, throw them in the washing machine anytime you want to. They'll last you all for a long time. And that's it. So look for my complete course on the tarot here on YouTube, where you'll find all sorts of effective ways of defining the cards, various card spreads such as a Gypsy spread, Celtic cross, and some card spreads have been lost over time too, no longer in circulation. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to let me know, and right here on YouTube, and keep throwing cards.